Naturally, I'm a skeptic. I don't like magical cures and overpriced stuff. I especially wouldn't like something like this, Liquid IV. I remember picking it up and I'd be like, hydration multiplier, electrolyte drink mix. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. And I saw the price tag and I put it back down. So, well, this box has 8 16-gram stick packs. So this is the same as, like, say, a Gatorade powder you put in a drink or something like that, an electrolyte drink mix. It's about $1.33 per packet. This stuff's more expensive, but it's got a bunch of fancy science crap on it. It says that, you know, drinking one of these is like the equivalent of drinking more water, which is on the surface seems pretty dumb. 2 to 2.5 faster hydration than water alone. 3 times the electrolytes, 5 times the vitamins. Got a great taste. Did not buy that. Was no way I was going to spend that much. You may not know this, but my wife Shauna is a big time influencer. She got 4 packs of this stuff. She said, you might want these for a bike ride. And I'm going to give you my experience with it because I used her 4 packets. I bought some. 3 weeks ago, I did a hard 45-mile gravel ride with a lot of climbing, some fast guys, way faster than me. That was the first time I drank one of the 4 packets. First off, the taste. It's really strong. If you've ever had Pedialyte, it tastes very similar to Pedialyte. You wouldn't drink this because it's like, tasty. So I managed to drink down about 2/3 of the 16 ounces on the way to the ride. Felt good on the ride, did well. After the ride, I drank the other third immediately after the ride. Typically after a hard ride, and this was about a 300 TSS ride, roughly about 4 hours of pretty hard riding. I come home, you know, I was a little tired, a little wore out, ate a small meal. Later, I suddenly had a lot more get up and go. So after a hard ride, I typically have headaches, drowsiness, lightheaded. I trimmed bushes, I mowed, I did something else. I remember like actually doing stuff that evening, feeling really good. 2 weeks in a row, another like say 50-mile ride. I drank one of them after the ride. Felt really good after the ride. Third week, tough 50-mile ride on a Saturday. Rode in a little bit of gravel, and I did the same thing. I had 4 of these things, right? This is the 4th one. This is my last one. I drank that one on the way to the ride. That Saturday, I felt pretty good. Sunday, I got up and I did a short ride with Shauna, and then I went mountain biking. I had no more Liquid IV, you know. Both those days, I really struggled, especially the Sunday afternoon mountain biking. Long story short, my experience with it is much, much better recovery after a ride. I don't think this is something you need to use after every ride. I'm going to try to get some bigger miles today, and not real hard, but we'll see how I feel. I mentioned Pedialyte earlier. I tried experimenting with Pedialyte, which I think is almost the exact same thing. My problem with it, I think it actually helped, but the problem with it is it's about $6 for a container, and I think it's like a 24-ounce container. It's about $5 or $6. It's very expensive, and because of that, I would like take almost shots of it. You know, I'd be like, okay, I'll just have a little drink, because I thought that container would need to last for like a couple weeks because I spent so much on it. So this is way cheaper than Pedialyte. And I think even Pedialyte, they have like a sport version now. And I know if you're probably thinking, hey, this stuff is just salt and water, just put more salt in your water. You know, that's probably true. It's just salt and water, but it's also potassium, dextrose, and cane sugar, so you get 2 sources of sugar there. Potassium citrate, which you can buy cheaply. Sodium citrate, so light salts. Diopotassium phosphate, silicon dioxide. And then you've got some stevia extract, you got some ascorbic acid, then you got all the vitamins. I mean, really, you could probably make this stuff cheaper because you could go buy light salt and sodium citrate. You probably don't really need the vitamins that are in there. They're just a nice little boost. You could add some cane sugar, you know, just get some sugar and add it. You can make this stuff yourself. But it doesn't work unless the ratios are right. You have to have the correct ratios. Okay, I think I've talked long enough. See ya. Okay guys, so this is several days after recording that first section of the video. I used this weekend Liquid IV again. I rode 25 miles in the morning, pretty easy with my parents, and I drank one. Then I did a ton of yard work, pretty warm, hot, uncomfortable yard work. felt really, really good. In fact, I went and did another 25-mile ride in the afternoon, rode really hard, did some kind of like crit practice, and I felt really good. I didn't feel the least bit drained, I would say, after that first ride. So I gotta say, this stuff, while I'm skeptical, it's definitely better than any kind of sports drink I've tried, or I guess recovery drink I've tried. I think a lot of issues I face after rides and stuff of just feeling dead, sluggish, and wore out come from the fact that I'm just not getting that stuff I need. I don't, it's not just water. I don't think water, because I drink a lot of water, doesn't seem to help. There's got to be more to it. So, like this stuff, I think it's worth it. I will definitely be using it in the future and buying more of it.